I need to bring him down a notch.
Put this black fucker in his place.
I need to put this N-word in his place. That's the best description
because for me, I don't. We'll get into it.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Is this any way to start a show? Oh, so fresh.
Today I was just sitting around, chilling, enjoying a wine cooler,
A fucking Zima,
a spritzer,
a St. Ides, as it were.
No, motherfucker, I'm old school like Bartles and James. You remember Bartles and James? Oh no, Seagram's. Bruce Willis used to be the spokesperson for Seagram's.
I remember, yeah.
Then they found out
you are old.
Then he found out he was an alcoholic and had to drop it. I mean, that's like Hostess dropping you for being fat.
Speaking of age limits, I got to rehash a conversation that you and I had. Let's get this shit going.
Oh,
ladies and gentlemen, if I could compile the pile of shit that people are, it would be me plus Oh So Fresh times your mother. That's right. Boys and girls, this is the best menage a trois of your week. It's me, him, and you. This is the Hype Podcast. I'm the host with no name.
My name is Oh So Fresh. I'm cooler than Seagram's Golden Wine Coolers, and I do have a drinking problem. That's why I'm not sponsored by any drinking brand. I put the host. I took the hostess out of her cupcake so I could be here today.
And if you want to share a drink with us, hit us up 503-776-0167. We'll have a cheers to you for the holiday season.
Hey.
If you need a reason, baby, right here on the Hype Podcast, you can come kick it with us anytime as long as you donate to our Patreon. If you don't, fuck off.
I need you to donate to Patreon because I'm just going to do a big video dump. You know, like when you go in there, you think you just got one log.
You going to leak the OnlyFans?
When you go in there, you think you got one log and you drop 5. You know, when you just at your friend's house and you thinking, no, I'm just going to get this out the way real quick.
Like, no big deal.
And then
he's got some Febreze.
You walk out that motherfucker. So I walk out of Patreon, it'll be like napalm. Agent Orange. So wait for the big video dump.
I don't want to hear it. If my man here's got a piece, I don't want to hear about it, okay? I have to hear enough about it from my own mother, okay? I don't even want to hear about it. Boop. Yeah. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/The Hype Podcast. And I'm just going to say it. I'm going to say it. The holidays bring out the fucking worst in people. And yes, I'm smacking the goddamn table.
On this Facebook thing, I got to say, I interviewed somebody today for a job.
Okay.
And they told me they had 10,000 TikTok followers. I don't know what relevance that had to the motherfucking job.
Did you hire them on the spot?
Just mine. I don't know. I was like, it's about the company, and that's more of an individual thing. I was like 10,000 followers. I mean, in a way, I was kind of mad. I was kind of like, well, damn. I can't get 5 people to listen to my fucking show.
Yeah. You should have been. No, that should have been one of your interview questions. Like, are you familiar with the legendary Hype Podcast? And if he's like, no, what's that? You'd be like, thank you for your time today.
It's part of the onboarding process. Yeah. You must subscribe to the Hype Podcast.
And listen to every episode. We are going to check in on you once a week until your training is complete.
If you're not subscribed to the Hype Podcast within 90 days, you will not pass your probationary period.
Dude, that's a dope fucking way to get people.
If you cannot quote anything about a handy or boop,
or boop,
if you don't know what boop means, then I think you're fucking fired.
Then you got to go.
Labor board, get at me. It's what is it? What's the number they can call?
503-776-0167.
So if you work for the labor board and you got a fucking problem with that, you call me. You talk to me.
He's a reasonable guy. Sometimes.
Boop.
Dude, no. Okay, I got to tell you this story. I hope you're sitting down. You there at home? I hope you're sitting down for this. This is
if you don't subscribe to Patreon, then you're missing me. I am mooning the camera right now.
And I'm going to be doing all sorts of air karate chops and like visual language here. I'm going to paint you a picture.
You mean like karate?
Karate.
Nothing in hand.
Nothing in hand. Sleight of hand. Sleight of fist.
You don't do it as much. Wow, pause. Are your hands still registered weapons?
Yes,
are they still registered with the police?
Of course. No, not with the police. That wouldn't do me any justice. You can't register him with the police. You got to register him with the mob.
Boy, if you register your hands with the police, that does make you sound kind of Pedialyte. Okay, so, I guess I don't want to say the words. I don't want any problems on YouTube, but that makes you sound real fucking Pedialyte right now.
Dude, so remember months and months ago when I was in Idaho and I was a little too stoned to sit in the grocery line, and then some old man tried to like start an altercation with me.
He played knick-knack on your thumb.
Yeah. And you were like, check it out. You were of the age that you should not be getting in fights.
Yeah, you passed that one.
Yeah, and so I avoided that altercation to the best of my ability. Well, let me tell you, man, I went and hung out with some of my buddies. I only see them like once or twice a year, and they're 40 years old. And these motherfuckers still run around like they are 21.
You know the problem with being 40 and still having that mentality is you have enough money to get into a lots of trouble.
Which they made very apparent this weekend. So check this out. I'm going to give you the abbreviated version.
Yeah, because your stories are fucking long.
We start out at his apartment downtown.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, here's the deal. I don't Portland. So if we're doing this, we're staying local within the Pearl District area.
What's wrong with Portland besides the homelessness and the fentanyl?
Yeah, and the burning buildings and smashed windows. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, we're gonna stay local, and he's like, yeah, totally fine. I said, all right, and I have a place to stay, like no big deal. Oh yeah, no big deal. I got a couch, like totally fine.
Hold on. You're Caucasian. Did you Airbnb?
No.
Did you Airbnb?
No, get out of here.
You seem like an Airbnb type guy.
Dude, I've only Airbnb'd once, and it was by mistake, and I didn't even pay for it. And so
that sounds like getting somebody pregnant. I thought it was just a house party once. It was my mistake. I didn't even pay for it.
I thought it was just a house party, but Herschel Walker might be in the seat now. So
I don't know, but somebody robbed the dry cleaners that night.
Yeah. So check this out. Like, we start out, go to this local place, totally cool. It's packed, right? Like, good times. Good times we're going to be had by all.
I don't like packed, but cool.
So, same. So, my buddy, who we'll call him Brandon. Just because.
Brandon.
Shout out to Brandon.
I read this. Brandon I beat up in elementary school. Good old Brandon.
So, my buddy Brandon is
he had a nice S curl. He wasn't fucking around.
My buddy Brandon is like, ladies, we're going to sit here so we can watch the Blazer game with you. I'm going to buy you rounds of drinks until you think I'm cute. And they're like, oh shit. All right. We'll see how long that takes. And so we're chopping it up, having a good time, watching the fucking Blazer game. Well, Brandon and my other buddy, they're putting down drinks like it's going out of style. Totally fine. So we got a table full of ladies, got a table full of my buddies. We're having a good time. Just chop it up. The Blazers win. It's a fucking great night.
Who they beat?
Jazz, the Utah Jazz.
Yeah. Well, they beat the Utah Jazz?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
And so,
hey, I kind of support local sports.
So we're hanging out, we're cracking jokes, having a grand old time. Well, right around, I don't know, 9:30.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, let's go to this different place. And I'm like, hey, what's wrong with this place? And they're like, no, we'll just get an Uber. It's fine. And I'm like, no, we talked about this. Staying local, baby.
It's fucking 9:30.
Yeah.
I mean, we're lit and it's fucking 9:30.
Yeah,
we gotta go someplace. We are lit at 9:30. If I am lit at 9:30, I need to go to another bar.
You're the worst.
I have already used up all of my goodwill at this bar at 9:30 because different shit happens after 9:30. I'm sorry, you're talking to a bar professional. At 9:30, if I'm at one bar at 9:30 and I started there at 9:30, I must proceed to leave.
So, okay.
Because I got to get two more bars in before midnight.
Oh, Jesus. Is that the fucking rule?
That's where I get down.
Dude, apparently.
That's why I had to start DJing, because motherfucker. No, because I was an expensive fucking date.
Apparently, nobody sent me this memo. So they're like, hey, we're going over to the Alibi. And I'm like, I'm like, yo, that's not in downtown at all. Like, if you're not familiar with this area, imagine driving across town to get to another bar when you're already lit about 9:30.
Downtown to Alibi, that's not that far.
It's like a 15-minute Uber.
Everything's a 15-minute Uber.
No, that's not true at all.
I don't know what's a 5-minute ride. I mean, 4 blocks? That's 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 16 would be
no. Okay, then if that's your logic, the alibi is way further than that because it's like 5.5 miles away. That's way more than 16 blocks.
I mean, once you get going, it picks up speed. I'm not saying you continue to travel at that pace.
Okay,
but no, let's get this right. Getting in an Uber, going 4 blocks away from your house, and getting out will take you about 12 minutes. Now, if you happen to go miles, that might, it averages out a little bit. But getting into the Uber, that's 2 minutes all by its goddamn self. And you're already sloppy at 9:30. Shit.
All right.
And you're lucky your Uber driver might have just passed you guys up because he was like, dude, I'm not warmed up for the night.
Yeah.
Because Uber drivers are like, at 1 a.m., I'm cool with this shit. At 9:30, the bus is still running, bitch.
Yeah, right.
Here, I'm about to give you a transfer onto the number. Oh, I forgot what it was. Oh, the number 40. I used to ride the bus.
This is Jimmy Pedals math for you, right?
Jimmy Pedals.
So, anyway, we get over to the alibi. We have a couple drinks. We're chilling, hanging out. Well, they get a round of ladies going.
I love the alibi.
Yeah,
alibi. Wow.
So my boys get no. Check this out. It gets good. Here's where it gets good. My buddies get a round of ladies going, and they're just like, yeah, let's fucking go back downtown. And I'm like, bitch, it's 11 o'clock. Like, we're already shit drunk. And they're like, no, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just go back downtown.
11 o'clock is when you add people to the party. Like, I don't know, did I not take you out enough? No, at 11 o'clock, I was DJing your whole going out career. I'm sorry I neglected you, son. Because no, Dad, if at 9:30, I'm lit and I go someplace else, and I meet some ladies at 11, yes, we're all doing. No, call the Uber XXL.
No, so here's the thing.
And have that motherfucker drop me off a pack of Magnums. It might be a long one.
No.
We might have to pull a double shift.
No, here's the fucking thing. So we call the Uber. Yeah. Or I didn't call it. My buddy calls the Uber, right? The not Brandon buddy. We haven't named him yet. Dramatic pause here. It's the buildup. So we fucking call the Uber. He ushers me into the car. He ushers Brandon into the Uber. All of a sudden, boom, slams the door. He hops in the front seat and was like, sorry, ladies, Uber's full. And tells the guy to drive. And I'm like, whoa, what are you doing?
Wow.
Like,
was it like in the movies where they go, follow that car? You jump in a cab and go, follow that car. It was like that.
And I start fucking dying laughing because I'm watching this transpire. And he literally sets like a fucking NBA pick on this bitch. Like, shut the door in her face. I was like, damn it, Zach, what are you doing? You're like, why would you just cock block our buddy Brandon here? What's going on? He's freshly divorced. He needs some fucking pussy. And Zach looks at us. Zach looks at us in the back seat and goes, yeah, man, but I'm trying to get like some premium pussy.
And I'm on the other side of everything. I will rule in his favor because 11:30, there is still premium pussy to be had. You ever lived in life and just like placed your bet too early?
No, but I've stayed in the casino too long where I crap out. You know
I mean, because I done made a friend at 11 o'clock, and then by 11:45, something better walked by that looked at me like, if you didn't have a friend, you'd have a better friend right now. I mean, why can't it be like car dealerships and I just get traded?
Yeah, right. Just take one for a test drive.
You know, when you take your used car to a car dealership, they always give you more credit than what it's worth. If it was like that with bitches at a bar, life would be fucking good.
Dude, so here's where I run into it. We get back downtown, and it's like 11:15, 11:30 at this point. We get down there.
Bitchless.
We walk. Bitchless. Yeah. We walk into this bar. And there's this fucking cat. You can see him from a mile of the way. He's like 6'9", fucking 300 pounds, just giant human being, like Greg Oden style looking dude. And you're just like, Jesus Christ, man.
He was like, yeah, I'm 6'9".
Yeah, right.
Hey, tell your bitch.
Yeah,
6'9",
and I can dunk.
Yeah. And you know what? You don't have to kneel down for me to boop.
Yeah. So
That's a convenience for a bitch.
So
I mean, if you,
listen to the story.
I just gotta say, if you're a woman out there, it is ultimate fucking convenience. I bet as good as the dishwasher being fucking invented that you can just stand straight up and you got a man tall enough to just go boop without even you kneeling down. There you go. We are winning. Hey, you can keep your dignity and get your boop all at the same time. Back to the story. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Because I don't know what was said. The first bit, like my buddy's in front of me, like a couple paces up, one step to the left. I hear him say something to this dude. And the only part that I heard initially was like, damn, you're a huge motherfucker. And I'm like, okay.
That's a 50-50. That could be cool.
Right, yeah.
That'd be cool. I mean, it depends on how many drinks this big motherfucker's had. That might be all right.
Yeah. And so this cat's
because he's heard that his whole life.
Right. So this cat's like initially cool, but within seconds, I hear this like, yo, you better fucking get your boy, blah, blah, blah. And I hear my buddy go, yo, don't fucking touch me, man. I'm like, whoa. And I separate him. And so I look at this cat. I'm like, yo, so how about them Trailblazers, man? And he just dropped it. He was like, yo, we were doing so good, man. So like, he's cool.
He's like, I didn't come here to fight.
Yeah.
I didn't come here for this shit.
He's instantly cool.
And then, would you name the bar?
And then, I don't even know the name of it. I've only been there once.
Where was it at?
In the Pearl.
Oh, in the Pearl District. Yeah. Ooh, so fancy.
So check this out.
Ooh, la la.
Check this shit out.
Cloth napkins.
He's like, yo, the Blazers were doing so good. And over my shoulder, I hear this, yeah, man, I don't know, this fucking N-bomb. And I was like, oh no. And I look down, I fucking look back up this dude, and he goes, excuse me. Whap! And just fucking punched him straight in the face. Punched my buddy straight in the fucking face.
You motherfuckers, a lot of you motherfuckers out there think that black people are not courteous and have bad manners. But he was having a conversation with you. Kindly pause the conversation because he
excused himself.
He wanted to return to the conversation to continue to joyously talk about the good fortune of the Trailblazers over the number one team in the conference, the Utah Jazz. He wanted to talk about that victory, but the next time you were somewhere and you think black motherfuckers are rude, you think about this fucking story because he said, excuse me.
Here's where the plot thickens. So, of course, bouncers, management, they run up and they're like, yo, fucking you guys are out of here. Like, it's cool.
And, you think so?
And what they said next, like, freaked me out a little bit. So I hear the bouncers look at this guy, the big 6'9" black guy, and they're like, yo, bro, you got to go. The cops are going to come. Like, you got to get out of here. I knew that instantly. Like, this is their boy. Like, they're cool with him. He's a regular. We need to get the fuck out of here.
Or just the fact that he's 6'9" black in downtown and just struck a man.
Fair.
Just committed assault. 6'9" black in downtown Portland. He just assaulted anyone. Any color, any race, any creed.
They'd probably give him a fucking medal.
Yeah,
okay?
I mean, if he kicked a dog, that motherfucker's going to jail. I mean, our prosecutors won't put you, you're not going to jail, but yeah you're going to.
They'll hold you for a few minutes.
You might not make it to work tomorrow.
So, check this out. We get outside.
But you're a piece of shit if you work on Sundays anyway.
Yeah. So we get outside. And if the pile of shit couldn't have stacked up any further. Oh, we're standing outside. And
the plot thickens.
Yeah. We're standing outside. Fucking management's like, yo, like, you guys got to get off my block. You need to get your boy and get the fuck out of here. And then, out of left field, I didn't even know why that fucking N-bomb just punched me in the face. I'm like, oh no. Round two, whap! Fucking punched him again. Knocked him out. Same guy fucking knocked him out cold twice.
How they let that guy be that close? They obviously got problems.
He's 6'9". He hit him from across the street.
Oh my God, reach.
I know, I couldn't believe it because both times it was like a movie scene. I was like, oh no.
You mean he had that arm like when your mom slaps you in the back of the car when you're fucking up?
Oh, dude, didn't even look. He was just like, excuse me, for the second time. Bam! And I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, like when your mom just reaches back to the back of the car and just whap, like, bitch, how your arm get that long? And then you act like you can't reach shit on a fucking shelf, but you can reach all the way back to the other side of the fucking car to slap my ass.
No, and so without missing a beat, my buddy Brandon goes, it's okay, I'm a doctor.
How drunk were you?
Oh, dude. fucking shit wasted.
What time is
that. It's 11:30, midnight-ish.
It's about midnight?
Yeah. It's about midnight, 12:15 at this point.
So men of your age, that's about what time you should be going home, because men of your age, let me just tell you this, because I've worked in nightclubs for a long time. Men of your age.
Men of a certain age.
I mean, you got enough money that you can buy enough drinks that pop and take the premium pussy and be gone by 11:30. Because there are nightclubs. There have been nightclubs for a long time that close at midnight because they don't want bullshit like you in there. Because they don't want that. Yeah. I mean, the party was going good.
It was really going good.
You're drunk at fucking 9:30, turning down hoes. Then go to another place, sparking revolution with some more hoes, and then go follow that car and fucking break out. I mean, did the Uber peel out?
No, but I did hear some fucking A-Team music going on.
I mean, and what happened? Did they put up Chase and you had to jump over something like Dukes of Hazzard?
Yeah, right.
Hey, I give a fuck what you fucking think. The General Lee is a badass car.
Dude, amen. But no, and so the moment my buddy's like, don't worry, I'm a doctor, I start dying laughing. I was like, yo, we got to go. We got to get the fuck out of here. The cops are on their way. We're two white dudes in downtown Portland. You know, they're asking us how the fuck we got there. And if we went like, yeah, we drove, we're going to jail too. We got to go.
But don't you, I know you know this from your younger days. When the cops are on their way, that's when you just start getting good. That's when you really want to start fucking fighting.
I almost went back in the bar. Like after they were like the cops on their way, I was like, fuck, I need a drink.
It ain't me.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like I didn't do shit.
I mean, really, I didn't hit anybody. I didn't call anybody the N-word.
Yeah, right.
I think I'm qualified.
I'm 2 for 2.
I think I'm qualified to go back in the bar. Hey, no, I mean, he got 3 strikes. I mean, call somebody the N-word twice and then got hit twice. I mean, even if you call one of those a ball, that's 3 strikes. That's 3 strikes right there.
Oh, I was just gonna say he cock blocked and dropped 2 N-bombs. That's 3 strikes right there. He got 5 strikes.
Oh, whoa, he was the cock blocker too?
Yeah.
Oh, so he cock blocked and dropped 2 N-bombs?
Yeah.
Hey, sir, if you listen to this podcast, I know you listen to this podcast alone. I just want to let you know that you fucked up. You just fucked up, sir. I'm not even going to do that. This isn't Diesel Fresh. This is just a concerned citizen saying you fucked up. Dude, because you know what? You fucked off multiple people's nights. Because you know, what if I'm the N-bomb down there and you say that shit to me, and then you know what? I was beating somebody at the fucking bar.
Dude, here's the thing that cracked me up the most. Not only did I actually consider that, I was like, yo, what if, because he's Hawaiian, right? Like he's the brownest you could be without being black. I'm like, hey, I have black friends. Like, what are you doing?
Well, you know, I'll say it like this: a Hawaiian will drop the N-word and play that half-breed card real quick.
I'm telling you, the holidays make people nuts, dude.
They all think the Rock's the Rock. They have the same daddy as the Rock, so they can all. The Rock don't use the N-word, so you shouldn't either.
The Rock don't use the N-word, neither should you.
Hakuna Matata.
That's the name of this fucking episode. The Rock doesn't use the N-word, neither should you.
Hakuna Matata is not. That's not Hawaiian. I'm sorry.
But it means no worries for the rest of your day.
So if you know some Hawaiian slang, what's the number?
503-776-0167. I know Howley. Howley means white boy.
I know hang loose.
Yeah.
I know Hawaii.
Yeah, Hawaii.
I'm like Groot. I just say Hawaii in a bunch of different tones. Hawaii. Oh, Hawaii. That means go get me some food, bitch. So I'm thinking about Hawaii because I'm looking for better weather.
Okay.
Because the holidays are starting. And what I want to do,
the holidays are here.
I want to say this officially to you. Merry Christmas.
Are we allowed to say that?
It's my fucking show. Oh, it's our show. Sorry.
No, the reason I asked.
It's like when you're talking to your wife, you're like, yeah, it's my fucking house. And you go, oh, it's our house. Oh, shit. You know what? Tim Allen Tool Time is on. I'm going to go sit down right now.
I'm going to go learn how to break shit and electrocute myself. No, I've had a hell of a week already. So, I think I told you, we had an individual start at our office not too long ago. And
new employees. Yeah.
Well, I don't get too excited.
Yeah.
This company's not ready for this type of person. Oh. So, yeah. So
don't make that noise when he touches you.
Yeah. Oh God.
Because if you make that noise, he won't stop.
So one of my coworkers, she's like in her 50s, and she's like, hey, we need to do like a holiday happy hour, like blah blah blah. Wait, like 3:30 to 5:30 this date, like everybody RSVP.
Yeah, because my husband's already drunk when I get home most nights. So a holiday happy hour with you would be the best.
Yeah, and so I read her email, and at the very bottom, in all caps, she has "Merry Christmas" with exclamation points. Well, Mr. Pronoun responds to this email and says, "Yeah, I would prefer happy holidays."
Oh.
Right. Just like out of nowhere. Like didn't even say, hey, thank you so much for the invite. Like I'm happy to be here. It was just like, I prefer happy holidays. And I was like, yo.
I prefer happy endings, but I can't put it in an email. Shit.
No, and I'm just like, dude, this is the same motherfucker that was like, hey, my pronouns are this and that before you even say hello. Like,
so he's supposed to be totally, do you, boo?
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you praise Jesus or Satan, go ahead and throw it in your email because I'm throwing my pronouns in.
Right. Well, and that's my thing. Live your best life. Be happy. Just mind your own fucking business.
Isn't Christian a pronoun? Because there's no male or female form of that.
I don't give a fuck what it is. I expect you to be as professional as me in the goddamn office. Leave that shit. I see you for 8 hours. Keep it professional. I'll fucking go home. I'll keep it moving. I'll have a couple edibles and call it a day. See you again tomorrow.
Being professional is used like asking who wrote their name highest in the bathroom with a turd.
I don't even know what that means.
I mean, really, what's professionalism to you?
Is we do our jobs, you keep it professional, and you keep it moving. Like you don't go to work and talk about that. Well, you might. You might.
I don't go to work.
Yeah, no, you don't go to work. And
I could be unemployed tomorrow. I don't know. I don't go to work.
No, I'm saying you don't go to work and be like, oh yeah, my cousin's daughter drew all over my wall. Like you don't just tell people that shit unless you're like real tight with them. You keep it professional. Yeah. You don't be like, hey man, my dookie smelled extra bad today. Like you don't do that shit.
I mean, but you do give a 15-minute warning on the bathroom. That's
professional.
If you want to be Mr. Pronoun, fuck all these unisex bathrooms because like it fucking sucks that you gotta go into this one stall bathroom and that motherfucker don't air out like we got multiple stalls. Right. Just saying, you guys fucking fucked that up for us. Shit. I mean, because like back in the day when you had multiple stalls, you could drop the bomb and you'd be like, not me. Now we gotta do all this fucking unisex shit. Now, if I go in there, it's me. And that sucks because I don't want to be shamed just because.
Well, and you know what I don't want?
What?
I don't want to have to think about good-looking Kelly from down the hall smelling like that. That's what I don't want to think.
Real shit. Beatrice in the county. Yeah. I thought I could give her the business.
Yeah, now I can't because you got something funky.
I mean, you sit at your desk all day. You're like, damn, I would give her some of that doo-doo love. And now you're like, not the doo-doo smell like that.
Not today.
Boy, you stink like that. That thing won't, I don't care how many rubbers you wear. That thing won't come off me for days.
But this is my point. Who gives a fuck?
I mean, you got to go back to the bathroom in 30-minute rotations to see if it's cleared up yet after Beatrice from the county went. That's what you know.
God damn it, Beatrice.
God damn it.
No, you know what happens?
And you used to look so cute.
You know what happens when you do that rotation after Beatrice get out of there? You're like, God damn it, it's time to go. Oh, so you already know. So we're about to get the fuck out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us this week. Don't forget, check us out, patreon.com/the HypePodcast.
Because we're going to dump on you.
We're going to dump everything. We're going to dump it on you.
Hey, shout out to U-Crew Radio. We had a couple good years there. We're in and out.
We're going to leave it on your chest. And maybe leave a boop.
Man, leave it on your chest.
I mean, you said we're dumping on them.
We're dumping on them.
Hit us up, 503-776-0167.
Would you like the Hype Podcast on your chest? I will give you a lifetime membership to Patreon if you do that. I was just reading about a lady that tattooed her eyes.
And she died, right?
Nah. She's like, oh, it sucks, I'm going blind. I'm like, let's just be honest. And this is around Christmas time.
You should have said you didn't know?
You'll put your eye out. If you let a motherfucker that looks like he did not graduate high school poke you with some needle and ink in the fucking eye, then I think there is something fucking wrong there. You are not making life choices. And what was fucked up was the bitch's daughter was like, nah, mom, you'll go blind. She's like, fuck that little bitch. She went and she got it. Then she woke up. I mean, she looked like she got beat up by a N-bomb that was 6'9". I can't believe this. Yeah, I'm not a big tattoo guy, but one thing you can do is make sure you don't let some motherfucker that's using jail grade fucking tattoo gear putting ink in your eye. I'm also fresh, and we out. It's the Hype Podcast.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Boop.
Thank you.